Hi guys, how are you today? It's Claire here. I've got another Happy Mother's Day card for you. It's a really simple one. So I'm taking 4¼ by 5½ DSP paper and I'm using Tumble Glass by Ranger to color around the edges to make it pop a little bit more. My card base is a light blue color and you can choose whichever color you think your mother likes best and make it your card base. Now I'm taking another piece which is I think half an inch smaller, if I remember correctly, than my card base for the inside of the card. I also rounded the top right corner. I'm making sure that everything is the right size, and I'm going to add 2 pieces of ribbon, light pink ribbon, which matches the inside of my card. And I'm going to also make a bow in a little bit. I chose a red hard brad to put on the top right corner of the card, and I also cut a thin strip of the same pink cardstock I'm going to use on the inside to stamp my main sentiment, which is from Crafty, the Occasions mini stamp set. The little guy you're hearing is my baby boy. He's next to me playing. So I'm using Nikkon's Memento Dewdrop ink in Danube Blue to stamp the sentiment, and then I'm going to cut in the middle and remove 2 small triangles to form a banner. And after that I'm going to take my mini ink blending tool to color around the edges with Tumble Glass once again. I also decided to add another round brad on the O from the word mother, and I'm taking my craft knife to tear the paper a little bit so the brad goes in a little bit easier. For some added dimension, I decided to curve outwards the edges of the banner, and I'm using my bone folder to do that. Then I found the place I wanted to put it, and I'm using Tombow runner tape adhesive on the most part of the banner. I left the edges without glue, and I'm taping it down. Sorry about the head, I needed to see where to put it. So afterwards, I decided that I didn't want the heart on the top right corner, but I'm making a bow out of the same ribbon, and I'm gonna put the heart. You see me fingering there. It took me a while. I need to watch a video how to do it quicker. Anyways, I decided to put the heart brad on top of the bow to keep it in place. Although I did use a glue dot on the bow, I didn't feel it was as secure as I wanted it. The front of the card seemed a little bit too plain, so I decided to add a couple of things. First, I'm gonna add a few sequins, and I'm going to use my multi-medium matte to glue them on the card. As a second favorite choice is Tombow Mono Multi Glue, but even though it dries, it's still quite sticky, so for sequins I usually use multi-medium matte. It dries quite fast also. And now I'm gonna glue the two pieces together using my Tombow runner tape adhesive, the permanent one. And guys, I would like to ask you something. Initially I had bought the Tombow Stamp Runner dot adhesive, and in the beginning it worked just fine. But when the tape ended and I had to put in the refill, the first time I used it, excuse me, it just didn't work right. Every time I ran it on cardstock or a piece of paper, excess tape would show. And I followed the directions and I saw a couple of videos on YouTube, and still I couldn't make it work right. Now I don't know if my runner adhesive it has a problem or whatnot, but I was really sad because first of all it costs, it's not cheap, and second I really liked it. Sometimes I want to use it, you know, the runner tape side, but other times I just wanted to use the dot side of the adhesive. Anyway, if you have something similar happen to you, tell me about it and what did you do. Now, as for the card, the inside, the pink cardstock on the inside, it's a half an inch smaller than the base card, and I colored the edges using again Tumble Glass by Ranger, and I added another brad, it's a pink flower brad, on the left corner. I stamped using again Danube Blue My Sentiment, which is from my favorite things, Read All About It mini stamp set, which is no longer available, but I really like the font and the sentiments on that stamp set. I'm using again the adhesive to glue it down, and now the inside of my card is complete. The second thing I decided to add on the front of the card was MFT's glitter glaze on some of the flowers. They're roses, and they're very discreet. This way some of them stood out, and the result close up front was really nice. I don't think the camera does it justice. You cannot see the glitter, but it's pretty nice. And now my card is completed. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment below what you would like to see next, and subscribe if you haven't. So till next time, figures meet cardstock, I hope you all have a great time. Bye!